Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Swordflight. Alright, so I went through my whole inventory. Turns out I did have a Summon Creature 9 on me, but I went to the store and purchased another one. There was one that was for sale from the Drow Wizard guy. He only had one. He had an infinite number of these, though, so I bought like 8 of them. They wouldn't be as strong, but they'd be much stronger than anything else we can summon yet. Other than that, I don't think I really have anything worth noting. I've run through all of our spells already, so I don't have to do any of that. I have no idea if coming down here is going to prompt him, that stupid pit fiend, to keep calling in more guys on us. I'm hoping, since I'm no longer combusted, that won't happen, but if it does, we might be in for a rough time. Regardless, we've at least got a decently powerful friend now. So his stats, 55, about almost as many hit points as me. Well, no, actually, pretty far from mine. But he's got a better attack. Doesn't do nearly as much damage, although I think it's not counting in all of his fire damage, which is going to be pretty useless against these things. The real reason I got him specifically is because I wanted something fire resistant. Yeah, he does a lot of fire damage, but it's never going to come through. Alright, as I recall, there's no real point in trying to knock one of these things down. I can barely land hits regularly. Okay. As long as they're not being summoned on top of us, this one is the most powerful one or so that's out here. So we need to draw out and kill it on its own. Really? I hate these things. That pit fiend spots us, we're in for a rough time. Did I not tell them both to close in now? Okay. Pit Fiend, I know you have a longer sight range than that. Why is he not approaching? Well, we can charge him once these things are dead. I'm okay with that. Are you guys immune to fire too? I actually don't know. They are. I want to handle these things alone. The cold radius is, oh, they're not immune to fire. Not fully. The cold radius is really unpleasant for my fire elemental. If the pit fiend's just confused and not coming at us. Yeah, he's not. He has his aura up, but I don't know if that's always up. He is uninjured. I'm hoping he didn't get any of his spells or abilities back. Okay. If there are more demons up there, they're going to be the weak ones that we can easily handle. I have no idea what he's going to do, so I just want to try to cover all my bases. Alright, let's go tear him up. Here, attack the others. Man, can you not hit me for, like, once? Okay, now we're in trouble. Just keep the heat on him. Ow. Man, that hurts. Okay. I certainly don't want to fight all of them at once. Come on. We just need to run until I can see what he's about to summon. Oh, that's not ideal. Okay. Come on. Just get away from the Gelugons. Okay, we'll take him together. If I'm lucky, the other ones might even be summoned on Zerala instead, and then they'll stay down. Nope. Come on. I doubt I can get away from them, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I think the Aranese is definitely coming after us. The Cornugon, though, maybe not. Oh no, it's here. What do you do against these things? No, you stay there. Okay, we can bypass him. There we go. Come on. Just keep hitting him. Whoa! Okay, the second that thing starts getting a little too low on health, I need to stop what I'm doing and summon another one. We've got him near death. Just keep the pressure on. Come on, we've got him. Got him! Alright, he's dead. Kill that thing. Gotcha. Alright, and we're gonna resurrect her. Both of you get out of that. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Fight them out of that fog. Alright, I think that she's out of ammo. Hate them. Ow. Alright, well that's huge. I didn't have to summon another one, which I like as well. Let's go kill off those remaining Gelyagons. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Did I just give that thing flame weapon? Okay. I went anyway. Alright. Pit Fiend's down. That's a big deal. What do we have here? Ow! Okay, Statue of Xerxkatun's coming in. Doesn't want us to finish this job, naturally. Kill that thing. You guys get him. Got him. Alright. Okay. So we got 300 XP for putting him down. I think we got like 200 something for killing that Pit Fiend. Well, 200 extra. It alone is worth a decent bit too. And Xerxkatun is actually dead. Ooh, a rogue stone. Well, probably gonna need that for some quest. So have we used all of the keys now? I expected the Pit Fiend would have a key on it that would allow me further in. But I guess it didn't. Yeah, we've used the last of Xerxkatun's keys that we had our hands on. Interesting collection of loot. Nothing I'd really be, like, super excited about. But I'll take it. Alright. Well, that was rough. I'm just glad that we actually were capable of beating that thing. We just had to phone a friend. Okay, so we're gonna head back to the market. Because now I think that closes the book on all of the side stuff. At least all the side stuff we can do yet. I need Intellect of Hour parts for those two. Searching for Sverfneblin. and the Beholder Brand are both main ones. The Orbs of Xerxkatun, haven't figured out anything to do with those yet. Yeah, and Hidden Stronghold, I still need another map piece, which I have not found. So it's probably in one of those 3 strongholds. Fire Elemental did its job, though. It took some of our more hefty healing resources, which I always do my best to conserve. But when you need to use them, you need to use them. What's his Fortitude save look like? 23. Nowhere near good enough, but I think it'll be enough to be able to shrug off basilisks on our way back. You know, I can't really say that the power levels of the Baylors, or... wow, there's none. That the power levels of the Baylors and Pit Fiends are a little over-exaggerated. Because according to, like, pretty much all the pen and paper stuff, they are the most... some of the most terrifying enemies you'll ever encounter. I mean, when it comes to the big bad enemies of D&D, it's always dragons and demons. Those are the big ones. And aside from specifically, like, famous named demon princes and dukes of hell, there's nothing more dangerous than Baylors and Pit Fiends. I think that ancient white dragon was a little ridiculous, but if that were like an ancient red dragon, I could definitely understand why it'd be such a nightmare to fight, because that's about one of the top tier enemies that you'll ever encounter anywhere, ever, and it's designed to be. And the demons are pretty close to that, too. I do hate the constantly summoning in super strong enemies along with it. But Swordflight doesn't advertise that every character can overcome every trial. It's designed to be the most brutal, punishing, challenging adventure that Rogue Knight can design. Well, that's not true. It's not really as punishing and brutal as it definitely could be. He gave us all kinds of items to help us out. We got things like Undead Wards and Runes of Reinvigoration that help out a lot. I do think it's nonsense and rather annoying that he gives all the NPCs, or not NPCs, the henchmen that you can find, and frankly, actually, yeah, a lot of enemies and stuff, items you're not allowed to have. Things like Rings of Power, Belts of Agility, Cloaks of Movement. Anything that provides immunity to anything, basically, he completely restricts the use of. You have to use limited items. With the Helm of... or the Cowl of Mental Protection, you can basically make yourself immune to mind effects, which is super handy, and I'm okay with that. But, yeah, it's real frustrating. And regeneration, I don't know why there's no access to regeneration anywhere. I would love anything to be regeneration. I'd use it so much. Alright, I think I could still sell some stuff to Guarash. Yeah, I haven't taken all of his money yet. I would like him to have some dragon slippers, that'd be nice. Also, I'll keep Sunburst because you never know, but I think the rest of these attack spells are pretty pointless. I think I only used potions from 1 stack, so yeah, I'm not really in a specific need to get more. Alright. So we still have some time this episode. I want to go east towards the Kuatoa stronghold. Check out the area around it. They said that's where the Svirfneblin split off. I've only found one of them so far, and he was caught and tortured to death by Drow. So the others are probably all in the strongholds because you have to visit all the strongholds. It's just part of this whole adventure down here. And so that's where we'll be going first to see where they went. And the Beholder knows exactly the locations of the pieces of the Beholder brand. One is in each of the fortresses. So there's no guesswork about that. Alright. Actually, you know what? I took this yesterday. I think it was off camera, but I put that in instead of, I think another resist elements is what I kicked out. And I had an extra slot. My bull strength lasts longer than that one anyway. Alright. I could probably clap all the merchants in this place. Then again, that Beholder is big and menacing. I have never seen a Beholder that looks like that thing. He's clearly not as maniacal as others. He's probably something like a Spectator, which are neutral. And they're pretty tolerable. But he definitely looks scary. Weird. The arrow on the bear's portrait was like half shaded, and I was trying to see if it would move. That arrow's a weird addition. It's like it's supposed to point you in the direction that they're in, but you can see it on the map. It's kind of useless information anyway, because it's not like you can do anything with them. And I believe one time I was playing the regular game, and Tommy got separated from me. I could not figure out where he was. Turns out he was in a whole other district in the city core, which I didn't even know was possible for him to get separated that way, but he did. And when his arrow did not point in any direction. Like, if you can't see them on the map, you can't see them at all, which makes it seem a little bit pointless. There's always Driders. You've probably got an assassin. Yep. Kill him before he starts getting some kind of sneak attacks. Or is it a her? I think the assassins are females. Awesome. More barbarian. Greater Rage. Barbarian may rage, getting a +4 morale bonus to strength constitution, +2 to will saves. 15th level, the rage becomes Greater Rage, giving the barbarian 6 to strength constitution and 3 to will saves. -2 penalty still applies. Okay. My constitution won't increase further, but my strength will go up by 6 points. Wait a minute. Okay. Experiment time. I just want to see. 29. 33. So 33, I think, is the max strength bonus that you can get. Which is high, but I can go higher. Why give me the equipment if I'm not allowed to do it? Whatever. Arbitrary limits in games always bother me. Ah, that'd be that entrance that we came up. The one from the lower caverns. What is that? Kuatoa sharpshooter. Is there a path up there? Okay, there is, from behind. Come on, let's just keep going. I'm not seeing... Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah, they do have something invisible out here. How strong are you? Let's find out. No, why? Do not just charge into a pile like that. Oh, great. Oh, that's a straight-up warrior. Can you not? If you're not going to help, don't do anything. He's going to come around and bother us the second we make a move. I can feel it. Gets one hit in, it has to be a crit. Can't say it's surprising at this point, though. Alright, so they have constructs out here. I expected maybe Kuatoa assassins. How was that thing concealed? Oh, because it was still invisible. It hadn't gotten a swing off yet. I have true sight. Why does that account for nothing? You still obsessed with trying to kill that one? Okay. Right, the weird sharpshooter thing. I get the feeling that ones up on high ledges aren't going to have that glitch. Alright, come on, let's kill off the others. Okay, so they must have improved invisibility or something. One warrior left. Let's put him down. Looks like we have two paths here. The one in the middle, I'm going to guess, is the main one. Given that it does a lot of looping around, it looks like it connects to the one up here, too. So it probably doesn't matter which direction we go in from. Oh, no it doesn't. Wait a minute, what's the point of this up here? Secret door or something up here? It's just a collapsed way. Weird. Well, if there is a secret door, I'm not going to stick around. You know, just kind of hoping for it. I don't see any tracks or anything. I guess if all the Svirfneblin adventurers were anywhere near my level and were well known for their stealth capabilities, it makes sense they wouldn't leave any tracks behind. Okay, don't touch that thing, it's huge. Anyone in here? I would say they've been the ones that really wanted those orbs. What the Drow also raided one of those things, and from what it sounds like all the others are saying, the other races have been seen making moves for them too. So, while the Kuatoans are the first ones we encountered going after the orbs, I doubt they're the only ones. Well, I know they're not the only ones. The Drow were too. I doubt they're the only ones of the three main factions. Locked door. Only open with the key or other means. Not possible you can get past it. Whoa! Okay. The others are sharpshooters. Yeah, we can take them. See, they probably only had one warrior up here. Oh, no, they got another one. So you just watched a guy cut through like 3 of your buddies. You know that he had to kill a lot of others to get here. He manages to close in on you after killing one of your people who's a dedicated melee fighter. And your response is to draw a short sword and attack him. It's brave, if nothing else. Okay, this was probably just a way they could shoot at you on the way in. Glad to have it cleared. Well, looks like we're not going deeper. I think I'm gonna get back to the market and conclude this one here presently. This has been a pretty short episode overall, but I just had some side stuff I wanted to accomplish and then figured I'd go here because we had plenty extra time. Hoping to at least find tracks, but I guess it wouldn't matter anyway. Chances are all 3 strongholds have at least 1 gnome in each of them, and one's for Fneblin, which means I wouldn't need tracks. They just point in 3 different directions. Shouldn't be any more driders. Good. Alright, well then I figure we'll start with the beholders. We do need parts of intellect devourers for those 2 other quests. But any of them. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have to go through all of them. Frankly, I just want to kind of get the beholders done, because I'm dreading it the entire time. They're probably the worst of the 3. What Zorala said when we first headed out is pretty true. The game wants to try to make it seem kind of equal, and while there's definitely difficult parts in all 3 strongholds, well, I mean, they're all difficult in general, right? I can't just charge in and take out a bunch of Kuatoans either. They will kill me if they mass. And so, or even just a handful of them will kill me. And so while it's true that none of them are pushovers, I truly think beholders are the worst, and it's because they just hit you with so much at once. No buffs or protections that you can put up that will last. They'll anti-magic ray you immediately if you have any spell-like abilities, and that will also prevent you from reapplying any. They will try to petrify you, knock you down, deal you like 300 damage, stun you, paralyze you, and I think there's one other effect that they try to do. Hit you with death magic, all at once, in the space of a moment. They hit you with everything. I can't even put up a death ward, because they'll just dispel it immediately. I can't cast Freedom, because they will dispel it immediately. I can't use Mind Blank, because they'll dispel it immediately. And of course, undead wards are useless on them, and there's nothing I can do to prevent being knocked down, because I think it's... I don't even think it's a discipline check. I think it's a saving throw on them, but it might be a discipline check. Either way, it is an absolute nightmare. The anti-petrification helm at least lets me get immune to something from them, so that I'm not completely vulnerable to their entire repertoire of nasty, nasty attacks. But it is not very much, and so there's probably going to be a lot of reloading, a lot of cheesing, a lot of doing whatever I can to get any advantage on these monsters at all. I can at least use this episode to get close to the stronghold entrance. I don't know if there's any enemies outside of it. If there are, there's no point in buffing, because they'll dispel it. The Bard Song, fortunately, is a lingering effect, so they can't dispel that one. Lingering is not the word that they use to describe it. I think they call it a supernatural effect in the game, because there's different kinds of magic with different requirements to dispel and whatnot, but the Bard Song they can't get rid of, so I can use that. And anything based around saving throws, as long as I don't roll a 1, I'll be good, because, I mean, what are the odds that the reflex 1 they might get me with, but the will and the fortitude are both really high, and so they're going to have a tough time with that. They're all even higher once they've been Bard Songed. 41, 27, 34, yeah, so a couple points higher. Yeah, so there's no point casting any of those. No point using any of my buffs. They will just take them all out. If I come across a group of enemies in that demand extra, or that... because I know the Beholders are not alone in there. I mean, like, they're the only monsters, really, but they have some melee support for if someone managed to breach them. So, I am going to probably use those at some point if I see a group of various enemies I'm going to have to straight up fight, but no point in casting them now, because we're just going to be going in having a lot of trouble. So, alright. I'm going to end this one here, then. It's probably a short one, but we made good progress. Put down Xerxkatun, finally killed his pet pit fiend, and learned that we can't go to the Kuatoans yet. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.